3 companies, 3 briefings, and 3 teams who think they have the solution. Well, you decide who wins in The Strategist. In a new way of doing business, it's no longer just about experience. Sometimes, a fresh new idea is good enough for you to capture the imagination of your target audience. And in The Strategist, we give young minds an opportunity to show off their business acumen in a real-world environment. Posing Jewelry is an established third-generation family business, specializing in the retailing and wholesaling of fine gems, gold, and jade. Posing is not only home to the finest jewelry, but also boasts an after-sales service that has kept their customers loyal through the years. Located in the heart of Chinatown, Posing's clientele base are mainly tourists and older customers. While they've enjoyed business success, the youth market is a segment they want to tap into. Teams visited Posing's outlet at New Bridge Road to find out more from Jewelry Director Mr. Anthony Tan. They are accompanied by marketing specialist Jeffrey Tan from AMG Concept and business consultant Lawrence Ang from LA Consulting, who will then observe the team's problem-solving processes.
My company, Posing Jewellers, the founder was Tan Seng Toh during 1939 during the World War II. Later, my dad came in and helped him, and they started selling jewelry set with diamonds and gemstones. And now this is the 3rd generations. Okay, I'm going to pose you this question. How are we going to attract the young generation to come to Posing in Chinatown? I hope that they can give me the changes or my weak points that I need to improve, okay, to attract this young generation to come to Posing in Chinatown.
We actually talked out things outside, and it's quite unexpected because he asked us to go out and see the jewelry outside, which actually attracts the young market. The main focus is actually to send out a clear message.
It's challenging because even in our perspective, we won't think of coming here.
For us, the biggest challenge right now is the location. The problem is not actually attracting the youth. In our perspective, it's more of getting them to come down here.
The shop has its own heritage and the foundation is over there. So I think it's much easier for us to do.
So we are going to concentrate on the near future. Where are we going and which direction are we heading towards?
Generally, I think there are only 2 groups really ask questions, and some pertaining to certain group questions. For example, like the product design, the process. One of the particular guy from Gregory, Abraham, he tends to ask a lot of questions, but not in depth enough.
One of the gentlemen is Joe. He asks about a lot of questions of the pricing, positioning, and also he observed the environment because it's a retail shop. So a retail shop with like a wall-to-wall, each shop-to-shop wall kind of warfare. So they also observe what his environment, who's their competitor. Okay, observing G6 was pretty bad because they just looking at it and then they don't ask questions.
I think sometimes it's better to listen more than you talk, because maybe people have better questions than you. So maybe we are sort of like spying, like you just keep it to yourself.
For us, we have not really observed so much, but we are going to play our game, take our pace, and just go with it. And hopefully the other teams are a good competition and put up a tough fight because it's going to make it more interesting.
Basically, I think all the groups are as competitive as us, and I think we should just give them our best, like how I think they will give us their best.
We give the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Valkyrie! Like the G6.
I'm looking forward to meet them, and hopefully they can give me new ideas to improve my business.
Teams were then given 1 week to craft a business strategy to impress their client in a given time of just 3 minutes.
We are Team Valkyrie and we're going to start our presentation on Poseng. So, the first part of our presentation is our recommendation for your shop, the physical location itself. The best way for actually our customers to attract a younger generation would be the layout. Our next recommendation is customization. We actually propose a competition. So in this competition, Poseng could produce an application where customers can actually make this bracelet on the application itself without coming down.
For your website, current existing website, you can see that it doesn't have any functions like shopping cart.
Well, overall, I think we performed quite good because Ibrahim was very calm. So me too So I think, but for the time wise, right, we didn't really get to really explain what we wanted to explain. So I think we lost out on that
Good afternoon, sir. Today we are Team G6. We will be presenting to you our solution for Poseng jewelry. First, we will talk about the website. There's 4 golden rules to take note of. Firstly, being user-friendly, then being simple, and going consistency, and lastly, concise. I have done up a sample of web page. For the tab bar, it has to stay consistently for all pages, and there's a zoom in effect for the jewelry itself. Thus, it will be more clear to the customers or the user of the website. Next, I'll talk about the CRM, Customer Relationship Management. This is to have a database to record the customer details and also to keep track of the customer buying habits. We recommend Poseng to have an icon of themselves, which is to have a similar idea to the royal wedding, as currently royal wedding is still a very buzz idea to all the youth now.
We have came out with an official Facebook page for Poseng, and there's this small column that says that this page will only be restricted for people that are 18 years and below, because we believe that our target audience for Poseng is around 23 and above, because they have a high spending power and they are able and be able to afford products from Poseng. All people who like this page that are underage will be removed, so it will be strictly segmented. And we have done up another advertisement of Poseng, which is on the right column.
Now we did alright on the speaking part, but it's more of the timing that we have to catch hold of. Yeah, we kind of lose it at the timing.
For the first presentation, we actually learned how to strategize for the next two rounds of presentation, so that from this, for the first experience, we actually know that what are the important things that we should portray to the client.
So for Poseng, we want to give them a strong identity, because it's quite confusing with the competitor. So we want to have very distinct color that when people think of Poseng, people think of jewelry, they will think of gold color. So we come up with this champagne color, because the gold, champagne gold is not as strong as a pure gold. So we have this champagne color for Poseng. Another thing is because jewelry are very visual things, so we want to have a very consistent branding for Poseng.
We came up with an idea-oriented presentation. Why is this so? This is to ensure that the staff have confidence in their own product, is to influence customers to have confidence in the products as well. As what my teammate Vivian mentioned earlier, they must have a consistent message, and hence the website, the color should be changed to a champagne gold as well. Okay, we have a brand new name card. It's inside the collateral under the appendix.
As Mr. Anthony has said, services is very heavily emphasized on Poseng. So over here we have the service, we have to enhance the services. In the tradition of Chinese, serving water, serving something is very highly regarded. It's a form of hospitality, hence you should have a consistent way of serving customers, and actually must have an after-sales service. People nowadays tend to complain more and more. Have a good management of complaints. After all, these are people actually doing you a favor, because if you surprise them well, if you satisfy them, they will be the advocates of your business itself. Now we move on to promotion, internet marketing. Facebook is very fun. It's a fundamental step for you to actually create a Facebook page. Hence, we didn't know it was that short, but we try to squeeze it. We strategized before, because after we see the team that some even had an introduction of 2.5 minutes. Then after that, we try to strategize and see what we can do, cutting short introduction and more focus on the emphasis behind.
Yeah, we actually spend public holiday because the week, Tuesday we spend our public holiday meeting up from in the morning to evening.
And the weekends, so hope it's worth it.
Who has the best presentation? You decide. Log on to www.exquisitemag.com.sg. So vote for your favorite and stand to win attractive prizes.